I'm this far from the mic.
And I'm this far from the mic.
And together we are These Fars from the Mic. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Arch Plays with Tarbuck Transom.
And Not a Vampire.
And what did you want to talk about?
I want to talk about the radio and television, and more specifically, being on it.
Okay, go on.
Have you ever been on any of those?
Neither. I have not been on television, and I've also not been on
I guess I'm not surprised because you're pretty anti-TV radio, but oh, we need 4. But I don't know. I feel for some reason I felt like in your expansive, like in all of your escapades and adventures, you'd be on there just once.
I'm better than being on TV. I'm on YouTube.
Oh, big oof.
All of television can get fucked.
I auto-completed my sentence with, oh, big deal.
So, if you're listening to this and you work in television, for one, congrats. You have succeeded. You are an art creator. Even if you do menial labor, like writing.
Well, that's an interesting way to put it.
Congratulations. You made it. Second thing that I have to say to you is your work would be better, categorically, if it was on YouTube or some other streaming service instead.
See,
a free access streaming service.
What you said turned out to be way better than what I thought you were going to say.
What did you think I was going to say?
I thought you were going to basically say your work is all for naught, you should just go kill yourself or something.
That does sound like me.
It does. But how come you're being the positive one today? This is weird.
I don't think saying that the entire medium of television is a waste is being positive.
Comparatively, like, in comparison to what you tend to say.
Yeah, right. What the hell?
Whoa!
Boomerang?
Yeah, boomerang logic, okay. He's not gonna... Oh, he made it.
Barely.
Okay.
He barely made it. Continue.
So, I was on the radio. Well, okay, so I was on... Oh, no. Was I on it twice? I think I was either on it twice or I called into the radio twice. Earlier today, we were listening to Brady's escapades in
Hello, Internet number 108.
Yeah, calling into the radio twice and then refusing to go onto the air twice.
Yeah, because they wanted to put him on hold both times because...
Well, no, it's not because they wanted to put him on hold, but just like the realization, wait, no, I don't want this, never mind. Wait, can you go in the water now? Or just... Oh, it's not that deep, so
it's
he can
not
go
deep.
in.
It's not so deep that it would kill him. Okay, good to know.
It might be over there. I thought I saw some deepish water. Oh, no, that doesn't look that deep. So, do you remember Radio Disney?
Yeah.
So, everyone's...
All we need is Radio Disney.
I don't remember that part. I
Um,
probably was listening it.
It's a parody of a Queen song. I just made that up just now.
Oh. See, in here, I thought you were doing something for realsies.
No, when am I ever authentic? When am I ever for real?
For real?
Ha! Tricked you. I'm for real all the time. Except for that one time just now when I misled you. I feel bad about that, but
No,
you also deserved it.
Wait, what?
I feel bad about it, but you also deserved it.
See, that's not where I thought you were going at all. I thought it was just gonna be like a ha, Tarbuck's so funny.
I am unpredictable.
You're Garnet working at the donut shop. Remember that happened?
Yes. Garnet worked at a donut shop.
You killed him.
Lucky to. You're not so invincible now, are you?
What was the point of killing him? Okay, that doesn't do anything. But yeah, so Radio Disney, every once in a while they'd have these like contests. I can't remember if it was even like trivia or just something like where you call in, you answer a question, and you get a prize. So I think we were in like middle school or early high school when we were listening to this. But my siblings and I, we gathered around the TV because it had access to Radio Disney. I think we were with Comcast at the time, and they had a radio type section.
Okay.
Yeah. And so we were listening to Radio Disney, and there was this one question that came up. It was like, oh my god, guys, we know this. Let's call in. And so we get the house phone, which... Yeah, we get the house phone, which was an actual, like, house phone at the time, because we were with Comcast, and they forced that kind of stuff on you. And we got, I think, my mom's cell phone to call in, and I was on the cell phone. I think one of my brothers was on the house phone. And because cell phones, I guess they're quicker to connect you or something. Oh, he can swim?
What the shit? Since when? Fuck you.
Since now? Can he go underwater? That's interesting to know. But yeah, because I guess cell phones, they are quicker to get connected. I was the one to get connected. And I answered the question, and I got it right. And then I heard my voice on the radio. And I won a toy, like a radio, like remote-controlled Mercedes-Benz.
Did you actually get to keep it?
I did. I think I lost it in the move, though. Like...
Huh.
I don't think I even wanted the Mercedes-Benz, like, the toy car in the first place. I just wanted to win something, like, and win something on Radio Disney, because something that I was listening to a lot. And they sent it to us, and it was fun. It was an annoying car, though. Like, most of our house was tile, and it had spiked wheels. It was really loud.
Yes, all RC vehicles are loud.
But are they supposed to be, like, spiked on the bottom? Like, spiked wheels like that? Oh, what the... Okay. Oh, it's like a top. Gotcha. Yeah, that was the first time I was on the radio. The second time I was on the radio was... I think this was also in high school, where... So I used to listen to the oldies but goldies, like, radio hour on... I can't remember what radio channel it was. Some local Chicago channel.
What do you consider oldies here?
Well, they were considering stuff like the Beatles, the Monkees, like 60s, like early rock and roll type stuff.
Yeah.
Like, well, not 1960s and 50s, like early rock and roll, yeah. Yeah, not so much like 70s, like Aerosmith type, like as people would...
Aerosmith is not the 70s, but okay.
Yeah, it is. They started in like late 60s, continued through the 70s.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure, because I remember one time where my brother, who was way more into Aerosmith than I was being all like, oh, you know, the Aerosmith was a 60s band too. We were getting into a fight about Aerosmith versus the Beatles, and that came up.
Was it late 60s?
All
right, look that up now.
Yeah,
because
I'm pretty sure it's like 68 or something. Here, fill airspace. Like, are you surprised that I've been on the radio?
Surprised that you got onto Radio Disney? A little bit, but, you know, they have to let somebody on.
Youch! You're just...
No, I assumed that not that many people would... I have no idea how many people would have called in, because it seems like I never, ever got to hear Radio Disney. Ever. Maybe it was after my time or something, but where even was Radio Disney?
I don't know, to be honest, actually.
So, you were never the one who tuned in the channel?
No, because the way Comcast worked, they had these, like, radio, like, audio channels, I guess, and Radio Disney happened to be one of them. I don't remember if there were, like, any, like, radio channels
okay.
either.
So it's not a real radio station,
I think
it's a radio station channel.
I think it was a real radio station, though, because I think I remember hearing them incidentally while channel surfing. Like, and
Okay.
I would try to tune into them when, oh. And I would try to tune into them when we were in the car, and I think I succeeded like once. Okay, so Aerosmith formed in 71.
Formed in 71. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call them oldies then.
Yeah. Now we would consider them oldies, but when I was listening to that radio station, that's not something that would pop up. It was more like, your rockabilly type stuff. But yeah, so I called into them because every night, I can't remember why, I would just listen to their radio station, and they'd have this thing where you can call in and request songs. And, it was the days before I figured out the beauty of YouTube, and, when they weren't little shits about copyright and all that. And I wanted to listen to this one song in particular by the Monkees, because, I was into that at the time. And it was such a weird moment because they didn't call me back. They didn't say it when I was on the phone, but I called, I requested my song, and they said they didn't have it in their library. And my perception of it was a pretty popular Monkey song. I don't know how, and it made me wonder, well, how do you have these Monkey songs, but you don't have this one? For anyone who's wondering, it's Auntie Griselda. Apparently it's not that popular.
Auntie Griselda. Griselda's a real name?
I don't know if it's a real name, but that's what the song's called.
That's what Gilda the Griffin's name is short for.
Oh, really?
Gilda is short for Griselda.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I had no idea. Could have fooled me. But yeah, that...
They don't talk about it much.
No, they don't.
Because it was only ever in Faust's pitch Bible.
Oh, gotcha.
Huh.
But yeah, that was greatly disappointing, and it kind of shook my belief in the radio disc jockey system.
Yeah, the whole DJ system entirely. The idea that they would potentially not have a song that I wanted is... It really discourages me from even trying.
Yeah, right?
Because none of the stuff I listen to does anybody anywhere have.
Well, that's also kind of a you problem.
Yeah, it's mostly a me problem, but...
When it's something that...
Like, when I listen to big studio acts like Dragon Force, let's say. Dragon Force is the largest of the niche things that I listen to. There was also still no way that they had that.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's Dragon Force?
Okay.
What? I honestly don't know.
They were a really popular speed metal band from the mid-2000s.
Speed metal?
Yeah.
What? What's
I
speed
played you
metal?
some of their music before. You were into it for one song.
I'm sure you did, but what's speed metal? Like,
It's
and how...
fast.
Oh, really?
Yep, that's the point.
Okay. See, for some reason now I'm mixing that with rap, because... Well,
No.
once upon a time, rappers used to be fast.
Rappers have gotten much, much faster. But, okay.
I don't think you've noticed the trend of sleepy rap.
Oh, you mean mumble rap? And,
Yeah.
And like the sleepy tunes and stuff.
Yeah, the kind
Okay.
of stuff you could fall asleep to.
Yeah, I could sleep to this.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
I
I don't encounter new music that I don't go seeking out myself. So,
Yeah, I didn't know it was a thing until Todd in the Shadows brought it up and was like, oh, okay, cool.
yep.
Yeah, thanks Todd for being the one to listen to new music.
Not
You're doing us a service.
not a part of that world. Well, he mostly listens to like top 40 stuff
Well, yeah. Yeah.
or the Hot 100.
Hot 100.
Yeah, the Billboard Hot 100. All of which is
Top
manufactured.
100.
All of the Billboard Top 100, whatever you want to call it, are all manufactured.
Well, yeah, someone had to make the song. I know what you meant. Were you not?
Yeah. no... Like, it gets popular because studios have decided that it's popular.
So then I was on TV once.
I am much more interested in this.
It's less interesting in my opinion. I can't remember how old I was. I must have been rather young because we moved, well, no. Yeah, I must have been rather young. For some reason I feel like it's second grade, but at some point when we were kids, so I lived in Chicago for a time, Jefferson Park, and the police station...
Whoa, way to dox yourself.
What? No one in Jefferson Park knows me. I moved away when I was really young.
There's a none% chance that any of those people or anyone else is listening to us right now. It's fine.
Well, yeah. Yeah, and, you know...
I'm mostly just, like, memeing on you.
Yeah, and I wasn't me when I was in Jefferson Park either, so no one's gonna care.
By the way, that is, like, to socially awkward people, that's your get out of jail free card if you ever say something that doesn't go over well.
What?
Like if you tell a joke and somebody doesn't laugh, or if you say something awkward and people are like, "What?" Just say it's a meme. Then all is forgiven. You can do no wrong.
Well, unless it's like racist or distasteful.
Right, but
Yeah,
you know, for the most part,
yeah, I can see that.
you can tell.
That's actually a rather good strategy.
Right? It's a stupendous strategy.
Oh, Fargo doesn't like you. I do like that they give you little speedboats.
Yeah. Okay, I think
But
I'm
yeah.
supposed to go down here somewhere.
Yeah, I used to live in Chicago, and we lived right... You can't... I don't think you can live where I used to, because they tore it down to build condos, and last I saw it, like, they tore the house down, but they didn't build anything there yet. But I used to live right next to the Jefferson Park police station, unless there's two of them in that case. Oh, okay. And every year for Halloween, they would set up a haunted house. And I don't know if they would do it every year, but this one year, ABC7 Chicago, one of their news crews decided, hey, let's go cover this thing that's happening. Okay. And that year, I happened to be dressed up as a cat, and they were going around and, like, filming all the kids being cute and doing their, you know, costumey, like, haunted house type stuff. And I can't remember what exactly I was doing, but I was on the screen for like 2 seconds, and I'm pretty sure that I was like doing like a cat like clawing at the camera type thing. And that's my claim to fame.
Gotcha. Like, it does make sense. You were into cats. You're
I
still
was.
into cats.
I think that costume was actually one of my older sisters, and it was just repurposed for me. But
You
it
wore
was
your sister as a costume? That's awesome.
Yeah, Ed Gein really inspired me.
He's an inspiration to us all, man.
Oh my god. See, I was going with it for the memes, but then... Okay. Whoa, what?
I missed.
You missed.
Missed.
Can't you ride one of those balloons up?
Oh, wait. I remember how I'm supposed to do this.
Oh! You're supposed to do that and get on a speedboat, right?
Yep.
Nice. I love the speedboat mechanic.
Yep. Be nice if they did something more interesting with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I would. But yeah, that's my claim to fame. I wonder if they archive that kind of stuff, because... I don't know.
They almost certainly don't.
Probably not. I'm just curious to see what
Tiny
could
you?
have. Yeah. Whoa. Okay.
What?
Just marveling at your pro strats.
It's our favorite meme.
It's not a meme for me. Well, it's a little bit of a meme. And. Yeah. Is it better to play as Luigi?
He has a slightly higher jump.
Is he more fun to play as than Mario?
No, he's actually way worse to play as than Mario.
Really? Why?
Because he slides as though he's permanently on ice.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. So...
Oh yeah.
You've had a long history in broadcast. Is what I'm getting. Is what we're
Yes,
getting
yes,
at.
I
That's the
have.
moral of the story.
You could say that I'm a kind of a professional caller.
Got yourself a pretty cool cloud thingy there. Looks like some fun. Try to stay grounded. Har har.
Oh, I hate the har har. So something I find kind of crazy is explain the something I find kind of really crazy is about Brady's story. Grady's story about calling in twice is hey the fact that he hung up twice, and yeah, I get the that he didn't want to embarrass himself on.
He didn't want to suck.
Yeah, he didn't want to suck, but he kind of gave a bad name to YouTubers by calling in twice and flaking out twice.
Yep.
But yeah, I can understand it. And I wasn't fully thinking about having to go onto someone else's turf and beat their sheets.
Oh, I would have done it. I've done it,
I'm
in fact.
sure... Wait.
I have been on someone else's turf, and I have rocked the house. I won all of my encounters with Digibro.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, you need to call him out again.
Yeah, I think the best way to do it is actually to call him out in a rap. Because he'll actually see it.
Yeah, because I think he actually said that, like, for the people who are trying to debate him, stop commenting and tweeting him. He wants people now to just send him a diss track.
Right. And that's kind of funny to me because it means that the barrier to entry for talking to Digi about this stuff has now gone through the roof.
It has, yeah, because you're not really a rapper. I mean, you'll kind of do rap-ish things, but...
I'm gonna square with you. I'm just gonna have Mask write it, because I can't.
yeah, Mask would be better than anyone. But now we need to get FL Studios.
No, we don't. We can just... Oh, you know what we should do?
What?
You know what would be hilarious?
What?
If we just, like, beatbox some dumb bullshit over the backing track.
I'll leave
that would be great. I can make
to...
stupid mouth noises.
You can. I would help, but I don't know what... I'm not musically inclined.
Hey, Future Tarbuck, go ahead and, like, insert a clip from God of War of that one time that I augmented a beat with my dumb voice. Doing stupid mouth noises.
I can't remember that time.
Oh, you... Alright, well, I guess I'm not going to insert that clip unless I insert that clip here. Because I'm going to show you what it's like right here. Here's what I did.
Oh, no, now I'm remembering it now. That actually kind of funny if you can get a rap going to that. Oh no, it's a speed run.
Okay.
Isn't this one that you hated?
I don't recall.
For some reason I remember you having to do this a few times. I could be lying though. Oh, so close.
Well, there goes that whole run. I'm gonna play it out anyway, though, because fuck it.
I was waiting for the I guess I'll kill myself.
I will become an hero.
An hero? What
Yep.
meme is that?
It's the meme of an hero. You don't know an hero?
I know Anne with an E.
So there was this guy on MySpace, back when MySpace was relevant, who, he broke his iPod. And he was so distraught at breaking his iPod that he killed himself.
You're joking, right?
I am not joking. I'm not kidding in any way. He was so distraught, he killed himself.
He must have had other problems, because you don't kill yourself over that.
Unlikely. Given all of the other stuff that I read into about the guy, but it's possible, I guess.
Like unless you've got some, like, well, no, he must have had some sort of mental issues or something, like other issues in his life that, instigated that.
Or he could have just been, like, a derp teenager and dramatically overreacted.
You give teenagers far too little credit there.
So he killed himself over this iPod, and then some of his friends turned his MySpace into a memorial. And the one that really sticks out is, he is an hero.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god, it's a big Luma.
And that became the meme. Break iPod, suicide, become an hero. And then from then on, become an hero meant kill yourself.
I wonder if that's still a thing.
Probably only for super oldsters like me.
The old guard. The internet oldies but goldies.
Yeah.
A classmate of mine made a MySpace for me that I didn't want. And then when I wanted one, I made it, and then I realized, wait, MySpace, no one's on MySpace.
No one's on MySpace anymore. Ooh. That would have been great.
Would have been great. Universe episode.
It would have been great.
Yeah. I can't. What happened to that episode?
I don't remember the episodes by name.
Yeah, only I know them by name is because I've been editing videos about them. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Is it worth going up there? Definitely
No.
not worth again. Ooh. Oh, but they want you to wall jump on them anyways. Okay.
Yeah, that was gonna be my reason, is because you have to wall jump it anyway. It is technically faster to go underneath, but what I wanted to do was get that extra life. But then I remembered that I have 10 lives because I'm amazing. Yeah.
You're not being like our video game new type god enough. You have to be kind of humble about it. Although
Just
not
like
really.
Kirito, video game new type and indestructible super god.
Yeah. Gotta go faster.
So, anytime I see an instead of a for something that starts with an H, I will always think of an hero.
I can see that.
Because apparently it's like an archaic thing, like you don't say a historic. The old way is supposed to be like an historic, because you're not actually supposed to pronounce the H for whatever reason. It only makes sense in like a Cockney accent.
Yeah, that makes sense. I wonder if that's something they carried over from the French, because H's are silent in French.
Then what's the point of them?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bag again on French spelling, because French spelling is trash.
'Cause it's French. 'Cause it's French. I quite like that song.
Yeah.
And it is true. Things are... For me at least, I like things simply because it's French.
Why?
Because French has a certain charm to it.
Go on.
Things are just more beautiful in the French language.
I'm sure that French sounds nice, but it doesn't, and it looks nice, but the two shall never meet.
The two shall never meet. What do you mean? It can't be nice?
Like, knowing that it's supposed to sound like this but look like that ruins it for me.
Yeah, you're a bit of a language practicalist.
Right. That's why I like German and Japanese, because they actually, like, they set out some pretty specific rules, and then they stick to those rules for the most part. Looking at you, Japanese.
Yeah, don't look at English or I before E except after C, except when it's not true.
That actually has more exceptions than it has
Yeah.
things where it's true. Do you know why it's like that?
No, I don't.
Because the syllable E, we get the way that we spell it from German. So D in German is D-I-E. D-E-I would be die. You know, the opposite of how it is in English. But in all other places that you can think of it, it's meant to be a rule for that particular sound. So ceiling does fit the rule because ceiling, the way that it's spelled, breaks the German roots. You get it?
The ceiling, it's CEI, right?
Right.
And so if we follow it follows the rule because die. I think.
D-I-E.
I think
D-I-E would be D. But in ceiling, it's spelled like siling.
I see. English is such a weird language to learn.
Yes, it is. I bet there's a way to cut across that, but I don't want to risk it.
Yeah. Well, hey, you didn't get killed this time. Or get hit. Oh no. Oh no. Get on there.
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
With only a minute left, it doesn't matter.
I wanted to see you succeed anyways.
Yeah, so did I.
So did I. What do you think of Spanish's H's are like J's or H's?
That is terrible and I hate it. Look, I'm willing to acknowledge that J and I used to be the same letter. And if a lot of languages actually do have a pretty good claim that like J ought to be the what we mean by Y's vowel. But why do they have Y's then? Why do any of those languages have Y's? Fucking kidding me? There we go. That's much better.
Here we go. That's a good question. Now here's a question.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. So, when typeset was being created, why did they use Y instead of the letter that they wanted to make the sound the?
Because you had more of one than the other, and I think it was something like this allows us to use fewer pieces of metal.
I see.
It's kind of like that same problem of I'm writing names for like a menu on a sandwich board, but I don't have enough of the
Oh my gosh.
I don't have enough of the right letter. What do? Well, how about I'll just use 5 as an S.
So, how
It's
do
like
they get
that.
people to like just go with okay, Y is the now?
Because the letter that was supposed to be there, if you don't connect the stroke at the top, it looks like a Y.
Oh.
Okay, they just will always do that then. Fine.
Yeah.
There's no way around it. I can't even... can I attack them? I don't know.
I don't know. There might not. It'll be tricky for space, but might. Oh, you might not be able to because they're so big.
Yep.
You came close that time. Ah, language.
Alright, I think we're tapped out on that one. Next time the
Yeah.
nurse plays.